Hi students, welcome to the next session in the competitive. I gave yesterday some integration method formulas which are going to come in your second PU mathematics. It may be easy, but you may feel it will be difficult now because it is new concept for you. So I gave, I think, two problems for you homework. I hope all of you did. Once again we will see whether you did correctly or wrongly. So what I gave? Example 23. In example 23 they gave, if A is equal to they gave 3t square plus 2t. Initial velocity is 5 meters per second. Find the velocity at t is equal to 4 seconds. The motion in a straight line. The motion is in a straight line. A is acceleration in meter per second square and t is in time. T is time, that is there in seconds. What they are asking to find there? Find the velocity at t is equal to 4 seconds. Initial velocity how much they gave? U is equal to 5 meter per second. 5 meter per second? 5 meter per second. So they are asking final velocity at how much time? After how much time? At a time 4 seconds. At a time 4 seconds means velocity is changing from u to v. Time is changing from initial velocity 5 meter per second means what is the initial time we will take? 0. So time is varying from 0 seconds to 4 seconds. Velocity is varying from 5 meter per second to this v, u to v. So velocity is also changing, time is also changing. So they gave A is nothing but acceleration. How will you write A? A is equal to dv by dt is equal to 3t square plus 2t. So we want velocity. So write dv here. dv is equal to 3t square plus 2t dt. Now what we have to do? Integration on both sides. So integration on both sides. Yesterday I wrote fully. Now I am writing shortcut. Integration on both sides. So integral dv is equal to integral 3t square plus 2t plus d. LHS velocity, RHS in terms of time. So this velocity is varying from where to where? U to v means 5 to v. 5 to v. Time is varying from where to where? 0 to 4. 0 to 4. So integral dx. Yesterday I gave formulas. Integral dx or integral 1 dx is equal to x. Integral x power n dx. X power n plus 1 by n plus 1. So between the limits a to b is there means between the limits a to b. So b power n plus 1 by n plus 1 minus a power n plus 1 by n plus 1. So integrate this. So integral dv is nothing but v. Between the limits 5 to v. Here expand this one. Integral 3t square dt plus integral 2t dt. So 0 to 4, 0 to 4. Okay. So now 3 is constant. 3 you can write outside the integration. Here you can substitute. First we will substitute upper limit v. In place of v we are substituting v. Next minus. In place of v we are substituting 5. V minus 5. So 3 I am writing outside. 3 into, apply this formula, x power n dx. T power 2 dt. In place of n, 2 is there. In place of x, t is there. Therefore, what you will be getting? T power 2 plus 1 by 2 plus 1 between the limits 0 and 4. Next, again I am writing 2 outside. T power how much is there? 1. Plus t power 1 plus 1 by 1 plus 1 between the limits 0 to 4. A minus 5 3. Now in place of t, how much we have to substitute? First upper limit, that is nothing but. So here t power 2 plus 1 we wrote. First we have to substitute upper limit. Upper limit is here 4. 4 power 2 plus 1, that is nothing but 4 cube by 3. Next minus 0 cube by 3 plus 2 in place of t 4. 4 square by 2 minus 0 square by 2. So 3 into 4 cube by 3 plus 2 into 4 square by 2. 2, 3, 3 will be cancelled. So 4 cube plus 4 square, and let's just v minus 5. So what is 4 cube? So 4 4s are 16. 16 into 4, 64. 64 plus 16. This minus will come RHS plus 5. You can add all these. That is your answer in meter per second. 6 plus 4, 10. 10 plus 5, 15. 1, 2. So velocity is 85 meter per second. Next, example 24. Example 24 also you might have solved. There is also similarly like this only. So they gave some equation. That's nothing but deceleration experienced by a moving motor boat after its engine is shut off. Shut off means engine is stopped. Engine is stopped means what? It is going to become, so motor boat is going to come to rest position, isn't it? So they are asking if V0 is the magnitude of velocity shut off, find the velocity as a function of t. How velocity is going to be decreasing, changing velocity? What they give? dv by dt is equal to minus k v cube, where k is constant, isn't it? So where k is constant, they are asking find the velocity as a function of initial velocity v0 they give. After at time t is equal to 0. After some amount of time, its final velocity v. It is changing with respect to time. Means time to time how it is going to come to rest. How it is varying, changing. They are asking. So minus k v cube. V cube only. So dv by dt is equal to minus k v cube. V cube they gave in RHS. So we have like v and dv at one place because we came to know x dx formula. Therefore, this v we should bring this side, this dt we should send this side. How you will be getting means dv by d cube, because we came to know x dx or x square dx or v dv, like that we can do. Therefore, we are bringing v cube this side, dt that side. Minus k dt. Both are same. So both are same only. So now integration on both sides. Integral 1 by v cube can be written as v power minus 3 dv is equal to integral minus k dv. Where time is varying from 0 to t. How velocity is varying from v0 to v. Therefore, v0 to v, 0 to t. Okay. Here v power minus 3 dv. Same formula you have to apply. X power n dx. In place of n, how much is there? Minus 3. In place of v, what is there? Sorry, in place of x, there v is there. Therefore, how you will write this formula means v power minus 3 plus 1 by minus 3 plus 1 between the limits v0 to v is equal to minus k integral dx. Integral dx is x. Therefore, integral dt is t. How it is varying? 0 to t. First we have to substitute upper limit. In place of v, we have to substitute v. Minus 2 by minus. In place of v, we have to substitute lower limit. That is nothing but v0. Minus 2 by minus 2. Because minus 3 plus 1 is minus 2. Is equal to minus k. First we have to substitute upper limit. T minus 0. So here, how we will write what is common here? 1 by minus 2, 1 by minus 2 common. So here v square is there, isn't it? So 1 by minus 2 or minus 1 by 2 is common. V power minus 2 minus V naught power minus 2 is equal to minus k. So this minus will be cancelled. This 2 will be going this side. This is divided. Here it is going to multiply. So 2k. Here they are asking velocity in terms of V naught. Therefore, how we will write means 1 by V square. V power minus 2 can be written as 1 by V square. 1 by V square minus 1 by V naught square is equal to 2kt. This V naught square you can send that side. So 1 by V square equal to 1 by V naught square plus 2k. They are asking V. So this one you can write V is equal to. How will you write V is equal to means take LCM and do. 1 by V square is equal to, what is LCM here? V naught square. Then 1 plus 2kt V naught square. This is T naught plus. Okay, 2kt V naught square. You have to find V. Therefore, V square equal to V naught square by 1 plus 2kt V naught square. Then V is equal to under root of 1 plus 2kt V naught. Okay. So this square and root will be cancelled. Here it will be coming. So V is equal to V naught by root 1 plus 2kt V naught square. This square and root you should not cancel because this is function of this one. So this is the equation. So you can write in so many ways. I think they may give this one as the final answer. Next, see page number 40. They gave some 4 graphs between displacement time. Already we discussed about these graph natures. First we will see this is displacement time graph. So what this graph indicates, what is the nature of the object? We give like this. What is the nature of the object of this one? So object is at rest position. Did you remember? First we have drawn this graph. How the object is moving here? So object is moving with uniform velocity, isn't it? Slope of displacement time graph gives velocity. If you find slope of this one, you will get velocity. So what is this one? So this is straight line. So this one also slope will give velocity. This one also slope will give velocity. What is the difference between these two? So this object is moving with uniform velocity, but this object is moving with non-uniform velocity. Velocity is here increasing. So slope of displacement time. This graph also will give velocity. This graph also will give velocity. So what this graph is indicating means velocity is increasing. This graph is indicating velocity is decreasing. So how we will say this graph nature means, so straight line equation again. Y is equal to mx plus c. In your geometry maybe 9th or 8th, 9th, 10th mathematics you may have seen this equation. What is m here? Slope of the given graph or line. What is C? Constant. For this, what is the slope means? If you find y2 minus y1, both y2 and y1 will be same. Therefore, you will get slope is 0. For this, equation will be coming like this because it is having 0 slope. For this, some amount of slope will be there. So, what is there on y-axis here? Displacement. Okay. So then S is equal to C. This is nothing but at what displacement, at what position. So slope of this one. So what is the equation? Slope of this one, if you have taken m, we gave equation, slope equation. What is the slope equation? M is equal to tan theta. How will you write equation? Y is equal to mx plus c. What is the slope here? Tan theta. Slope of displacement time is velocity. So in place of y, what we have written here? Yes. S is equal to vx plus c. So x means here t. Therefore, vt plus c. Okay, why we wrote in place of mv? Because slope of velocity, displacement time is velocity. So if you got equation like this, that is a straight line. If you got equation like this is called hyperbola, parabola, they will say. But you don't know those. In mathematics, you will be getting nature of this one. Straight line equation is this one. Like the parabola equation is this one. In your mathematics, you will get equation for parabola, hyperbola, and circle. Circle also equation will be there. X square plus y square plus 2gx plus 2fy plus c is equal to 0. So all these you will be getting at the time y we have drawn if it is equation. For this equation, graph like this. Okay, negative slope minus will be there. At that time we will draw graph like this. Y is equal to kx square. Here y means s. K, your x means t square. So this is the nature of it. You know straight line equation, but you don't know this. You don't need to worry. So whenever y is function of x square, then graph will be coming like this. Presently you can remember like this. This is equation for parabola. So general equation for parabola is ax plus or minus bx square. So this one you will be getting in our next lesson, motion in plane. How this equation is related for parabola, you will be getting there. Okay. So that is about graphs. So this is constant velocity, this is increasing velocity, this is decreasing velocity. Because next concept they are going to give examples as problems. See the example 25. In example 25, they give two displacement time graphs for two particles is shown in the diagram. Find the ratio of their velocities. They give one graph. S, T. So number 1 is making with 30 degrees. Number 2 is making with 60 degrees. So number 1 line is having angle 30 degrees. Number 2 line is having angle 60 degrees. That is the displacement time graph. Then what they are asking? The ratio of the velocity. Find the ratio of the velocity. So we came to know already. Slope of displacement time. Slope of displacement time graph gives velocity. What is slope of displacement time graph? First one, v1 is equal to m1 is equal to tan theta. v2 is equal to m2 is equal to, that is also tan theta. So for first one, what is the theta value? 30. Therefore tan 30. For second one, what is theta value? 60. Therefore tan 60. So they are asking velocity ratio. Then what you have to do? v1 by v2. You should come to know what is tan 30 value, what is tan 60 value. What is tan 30 value? 1 by root 3. Root 3 value? v1 by v2 is equal to tan 30 by tan 60. This is also mathematics. 1 by root 3 by tan 60, I think root 3. That only 1 by root 3 by root 3. How much you will get answer? 1:3, yeah? Not only 1 by root 3 by root 3. Root 3 into root 3, 3. 1:3. You should come to know those values. Sin 60, sin 30, sin 45, tan 45. So from mathematics they give one beautiful table for you. I think they might have given already for you. Therefore, we should come to know these values. Next, example 26. In example 26, for a particle moving in a straight line, the position time graph they give. So this is position in meters, time in seconds. Position time graph they give as shown in the diagram. Find the velocity of the particle at time t is equal to 1 second and time t is equal to 4 seconds. What is the graph nature? Like this they give. This is nothing but 2. This is alpha. This is beta. Right only? So this one they gave 8. That is nothing but 8. So y axis gives, and total here time how much they gave? 6. Here these are nothing but 2 seconds, 6 seconds. What they are asking? Find the velocity of the particle at time t is equal to 1 second and at time t is equal to 4 seconds. Now see here, what they are asking? Velocity at 1 second only. 1 second only they are. Velocity at time t equal to 1 second. Somewhere here 1. Otherwise, velocity between 2 seconds somewhere they are like 4 seconds. Here what is the velocity? Here what is the velocity they are asking. So this is the graph drawn between displacement and time. So slope of this, how it is moving means this is moving with uniform velocity. Why? Because this graph indicates nature of the graph, nature of the object we can say. See here. In this graph the object is moving with uniform velocity. Uniform velocity means so it is covering equal displacements in equal intervals of time. Therefore at any time you will get same velocity. If they ask at 0.5, 1, 1.5, between 0 to 2 it is moving with uniform velocity. Therefore, wherever we have taken, if you find slope of this line OA, slope of this line OA gives velocity in between 0 and 2. So therefore, slope of OA is equal. What is the formula? Tan alpha. Tan alpha is nothing but here alpha they didn't give. In previous problem they gave 30. Therefore, tan 30 value here. Here tan alpha means general definition of tan alpha in mathematics. What is the general definition of tan alpha? Opposite side by what will be writing? Adjacent side. Correct only? So what is the opposite side here? This value. What is this value? What is this value? 8 is divided by adjacent side, means this one. What is this value? 0 to 2. Therefore, we will be getting 8 by 2. Then tan alpha is equal to 4. Here tan alpha means slope. Slope of displacement time is velocity is equal to 4 meter per second. You may get one doubt. They ask at 1 second, sir, you found in between 0 and 2. In between 0 and 2, it is moving with same velocity. That is the nature of this graph. Okay. Now, after 2 seconds, what is happening? Displacement is going to become 0. After 6 seconds, displacement is 0. Now, graph is coming like this. Coming like this means it is moving with deceleration. Here, it is coming with uniform velocity. So, velocity increases up to 8 within this time. Now displacement is going to become 0. Here displacement is going to increase. Here displacement is going to decrease. Now slope of A, this one you can take it as C or B. This point. Slope of AB. What is slope of AB now? Slope of AB is equal to tan beta. But this slope will give negative value because it is going to become like this. Here displacement is increasing. So here initially at 0, finally at 8. Here displacement is decreasing. Initially at 8, finally is 0. Therefore you will get slope as negative. So what is tan beta? Again same. Tan beta means opposite side by opposite side how much? 8 by adjacent side. What is this value? 226. 226 means its value is 4. 8 by 4 means minus 2 meter per second. This minus 2 is giving displacement is going to decrease. Okay. Now you got tan alpha, tan beta. That is nothing but velocity at 1 second, velocity at 4 seconds. If they ask velocity at 3 seconds, you should do like this one. Velocity at 5 seconds, you should do like this one. Okay. Now this is velocity at 1 second. This is velocity at 4 seconds. Now they ask another thing in that. What is that one? They ask sketch the VT graph. VT graph, velocity time graph. So this is velocity, so this is time. How you will be getting? Okay, here after 2 seconds it is going to 8. So after 2 seconds it is moving with up to 2 seconds which is moving with which velocity? 4 meter per second. This is constant or not? So it is moving with uniform velocity means velocity is constant. So whenever we discussed for this graph how the velocity time graph will be coming, we have drawn. For this graph how the velocity time graph will be coming? Velocity is constant, isn't it? Therefore velocity time graph will come like this. Therefore same thing we are applying. It will be coming like this. Now this is the time. What is the time now? 0 to 2. Here 2 seconds. Here what is the velocity value? We got 4 meter per second. Therefore this is 4 meter per second. Understood? So time is in seconds. Up to 2 seconds it is moving with same velocity. That is nothing but 4 meter per second. Now wherever you are finding at 1 second at 0.5 you will be getting same velocity. Now we will see after 2 seconds velocity. So displacement is going to decrease. But its value is negative. Negative means we should come to which axis? So negative y-axis. This is minus 2. Next value will be minus 4. Next value will be minus 6. This is plus 4, 2, 4, like that. Positive values. Positive y-axis, negative y-axis. Now, it is moving with what velocity? Minus 2. Minus 2 means you will be getting here one line. Okay, up to what time? Up to what time? Up to Therefore, this is 4. This one will be 6. Okay. So 0, 2, 4, 6. 0, 2, 4, 6. Otherwise 0, 2, 6. So this is giving time. Here velocity changing from, so up to here it is positive value. From here it is negative value. Therefore, this is 4 meter per second from 0 to 2. Here minus 2 meter per second between 2 to 6 seconds. That is how to change the graph from displacement time to velocity time. So for the same graph, if they ask the acceleration time. So acceleration time means acceleration is 0 because it is moving with constant velocity. Therefore, simply you can draw one line like this. If they ask acceleration time, no graph will come because it is going to become 0. Acceleration is going to become 0. Okay. See the next example, 27. The particle is moving in a straight line. Its velocity time graph in different cases as shown in the below. They give two graphs here and B. Find the displacement and the distance in the time interval t is equal to 0 to t is equal to 10 seconds for the following cases. They are asking find the displacement and distance. So this is the graph drawn between velocity and time. Already we discussed some note 1, note 2, note 3, note 4, note 5. You remember? So slope of displacement time graph gives velocity. Slope of distance time graph gives speed. Okay. Slope of velocity time graph gives acceleration. Area under velocity time graph gives displacement or distance. We will see now. That one only they ask. This is the graph drawn between velocity and time. Therefore, we are finding area under velocity time. So area of that triangle shape. Area of which shape is coming, that shape we are going to find. Like that another one we get. Area under acceleration time graph. Area under acceleration time graph gives velocity or change in velocity. So first we are finding now. This is the graph drawn between velocity and time. Therefore, we are finding area of this graph. So what is the area of triangle formula? This is O, that is this is A, this is B. So area under OAB gives, this is velocity time, therefore it will give distance or displacement we will see. So what is the formula? Of base into OB into height. This one if you have taken C, then CB is the height of, what is OB value from here to here? 10. CB, this height how much? Height how much they gave? 10. This is the height. Therefore 5. So area under OAB, area under velocity time graph gives displacement. Therefore displacement is 50 meters. Here distance also same because it is moving only positive axis they give, upwards they give, therefore you don't need to apply negative. Therefore both distance and displacement will be same for first graph. Next see the second graph. How it is changing from, it is coming from 10 to here minus 6. Therefore this one if you have taken O, A, B, C, D. So those are our questions. Now again we have to find area under velocity time. Here two areas are there. One is this one. Another one is two triangles are there. So first triangle we will see this one. So area of O, A, B. Again, what is the formula? Of base into, base means OB. This height. Height means OA. So that is equal to half. OB value how much? 5. OA value how much? 10. Therefore, 25 meters. Next, area of BCD. Area of BCD, again of base, base means BD, height means BC, of What is BD value? Here 8 is there, here 5 is there. 8 minus 5. That is nothing but 3. What is DC? DC means this value, vertical value. So 0 origin to here. How much here they get? Minus 6. So these two will be cancelled 3 times. Minus 9 meters. This is area of BCD because they gave here minus 6. Now they ask both distance and displacement. For distance, you won't get negative. Therefore, distance how much? Distance is equal to 25 plus 9. So you should take plus only because distance cannot be negative. Therefore, 25 plus 9 how much? 34 meters. If they ask displacement, in the graph they ask displacement also. Displacement means 25 minus 9. 25 minus 9 how much? 16. So 16 meters. Understood? How to, whenever negative is coming, you should be careful with distance and displacement. Distance won't be negative, always you have to add. Displacement means you have to subtract. So now see the example 28. From the following velocity time graph, means this is the velocity time graph they give. So from this graph, what you have to find means, find the displacement for time interval 3 to 12 seconds. In previous problem, we found in total time 0 to 15. Within this total time, we calculated displacement. What we calculated? Area under this graph we calculated. But now they are asking between 3 seconds to 12 seconds. 3 seconds to 12 seconds means here the given graph. 3 will be somewhere 0, 1, 2, 3. 3 somewhere we can take. So this is nothing but 3. Next, they are asking 3 to 12 seconds. 12 means this is 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 you can take here somewhere. This is nothing but 12. So now they are asking displacement between 3 to 12. 3 to 12 means what you have to find means this area you should find. This area means first we have to find this area. Next we have to find this area. I am drawing this as two graphs. One is 0 to 5 like this. 0 to up to 5. So this is how much? 3 seconds. Correct only? Here draw one line. Here this value 20, this value 5. Draw. What this one will give? This is which axis? Velocity axis. Therefore, this value will be given as V1, let us assume, because we should come to know O to A. O to A. So this is some length. You can take some points A, B, C, D. So this is A, B, C, D is a trapezium because this area we should find. Isn't it? This is A, B, C, D. So this area we should. So here also this area. While finding this area of trapezium formula we can do of AB plus CD into AD. What is the area of trapezium formula? Area of trapezium of AB plus BC into height. Height means AD. So we should find CD. We came to know what is CD. CD is nothing but 20. Okay, 20 we came to know. What is AB? This one. This one means O to V1. This value we don't know. We are going to calculate this one only now. How we are going to calculate we will see. Next, AD. AD means 3 to 5 difference. 3 to 5 difference how much? 5 minus 3, 2. So therefore, you came to know AD, you came to know DC. Now we should find AB. For this previous problem we did. From here we have displacement time graph. Displacement time graph, it is having same velocity at each and every time. Here it is covering area under, means it is moving with same velocity. Velocity is going to be calculated here. How we are going to calculate here means we are going to find slope of this one. Okay. So in previous problem also same like this we did. Their displacement time is there, but in place of this here velocity time is there. Because this value we want, how we are calculating means tan alpha. Tan alpha is equal to, this is velocity time. It is moving with constant acceleration. Therefore, slope will be same at each and every point. In previous graph, displacement time. Therefore, slope is same at each and every point. Here, slope is same means here slope means acceleration. Previous graph displacement time means that was velocity. Okay. So small change is here. But graph is same. But here x-axis y-axis is going to be changed. Tan alpha means. So what is opposite side here? CD. CD by adjacent side. Adjacent side means OD. Correct only? CD by OD should be equal to. For this tan alpha, what is opposite side here? BA. In these two triangles are there. ODC, OAB. So for both alpha is same, isn't it? So I wrote CD by OD for one equation. Another equation. BA by OA. Can we write? BA by OA. We came to know CD. CD value how much? 20. By OD. OD value how much? 5 is equal to BA. This one only we want in this equation. Therefore, BA value we want. BA is divided by OA is how much? 0 to 3. Therefore, 3. Then you will get BA. 3 into 20. So then BA is equal to 20 into 3 by 5. 5 is cancelled in 20 4 times. Therefore, 4 into 3, 12. Now what you got AB value? This B1 value how much? 12. Understood? How you got OB? Means there is nothing but this O B1. B1 value is now 10. Here this value is 20, they only here. Now you got AB. Substitute, then you will get area of this one. Let us assume this is A1. This area is A1 of AB. AB value how much we got now? 12 plus DC. DC already we came to know. That is nothing but 20. AD. What is AD? A to D. This is 5, this is 3. Then 5 minus 3, 2. 2 will be cancelled. 12 plus 20. How much? 2 plus 0, 2. 1 plus 2, 3. So, A1 is equal to 30. Units we will write at the end. Because we are finding area under velocity time. Area under velocity time gives displacement. If you want to write it means A under C. We will write at the end. Stop here. Now, see the next part. Next part means right side part. Right side part means this is also velocity time. It is coming like this. Like this only. Now, this is already DC we have taken. DC value is, this is D, this is C. What is this value? 20. Correct only? DC value already we came to know 20. Next, we should find up to at 12. At 12 means somewhere we do. This is 12. This is 15. D is how much? D is how much means 5. Understood? Now draw a line here. Now this area we are going to. This is also trapezium. So A, B, C, D over. You can take E, F. Now area of trapezium A2 is equal to half DC plus EF, sum of the two heights into DE. This is nothing but D. Now you will get displacement from 5 to 12. Already we got displacement from 3 to 5. 3 to 5 displacement how much? 32 meters. Now we are going to calculate from 5 to 12. That we have to add there. Okay. Now in this we came to know DC value. DC value how much? 20. EF. This value we should calculate. Let us assume that is here V1 we assume na, here we can assume V2. So this O V2 gives V2 value. This one is origin. Now this EF we have to calculate. DE value how much? 12 minus 5. 12 minus 5 is how much? 7. So therefore DE we came to know, DC we came to know, we should find EF. How we will find EF means you can take this angle as beta. Then tan beta is equal to DC by opposite side by DE is equal to EF is divided by E. What is this point we assume? E, this point we assume, EF, we can assume G. Understood? Then this will become DC, not DE. DC by DG. Next, EF by EG. Okay, this is triangle. This point we have to take. Now DC value. Now we got tan beta is equal to DC is divided by DG. So what is DC value? D2C value is 20. 20 by DG. So 5 to 15. So 5 to 15 means difference how much? 15 minus 5. 10 is equal to EF. This one only we should calculate. EF by EG. E is here. This one is E. This is G. EG. This difference how much? 15 minus 12. That is nothing but 3. So then EF is equal to this 0 will be cancelled. 3 will be coming here. 3 into 2, 6. EF value how much you got? 6. That one only we have to calculate. Substitute here. EF value is then area of trapezium A2 is equal to half. DC value how much we got? 20. Plus EF value how much we got? 6. Here this value is going to become 6. Okay. Next, DE, D to E. This DE value, this is 5, this is 12. So 5 to 12 means 12 minus 5. 12 minus 5 means how much? 7. Got it? So 12 minus 5, 7. Then calculate this. 20 plus 6, 26 by 2 into 7. Then 13 into 7. So 13 sevens. 7 3s are 21. So 91. Got it? This is A2. So therefore, total displacement between 3 to 12. 3 to 5 is 32 meters. 5 to 12 is 91 meters. Therefore, total displacement between 3 to 12 seconds is equal to A1 plus A2. That is nothing but 32 plus 91. So 123 meters. Okay. See the next problem, example 29. Okay, in example 29, they gave acceleration time graph of a particle moving in a straight line as shown in the diagram. Sketch the velocity time graph, VT graph. The initial velocity of the particle is 0. They gave one small concept graph. They gave area under acceleration time. Area under acceleration time gives either velocity or change in velocity. When it will give velocity means, this is AT graph. From initial, origin if it is giving means velocity. Somewhere this started. Somewhere means from here this started. This will give change in velocity between these 2 points. If it is starting from origin, it will give velocity directly. So if it is changing from one point to another point, this will give change in velocity. between those two tangents. So here I am going to explain. So when it will be change in velocity, then it will be velocity. You can also understand. So this is the graph drawn between area and time. Now what they are asking? Velocity. So velocity, time graph. Sorry, they are asking in moving in a straight line as shown in the diagram. Sketch the VT graph. VT graph means after 5 seconds, what is its velocity? After 5 seconds, what is its velocity? After 10 seconds, what is its velocity? If you came to know, you can find. So already we came to know one concept, area under acceleration time graph. Area under acceleration time graph gives velocity or change in velocity. Here area means first this part, this is the area. Isn't it? So this is the length A, B, C, D, E, F. O, A, B, C area. Area of OA, BC is nothing but change in velocity. Change in velocity means velocity at 5 t is equal to 5 minus velocity at t is equal to 0 is equal to, what is area OA into OC? OA into OC. What is OA value? 10. OC value from O to C. What is this value? 5. This value is 5. Therefore 50. This is velocity at t is equal to 5 minus velocity at t is equal to 0. Initially they only said initial velocity is 0. Therefore this value is going to become 0. Therefore velocity at t is equal to 5 seconds is equal to 50 meter per second. Because this velocity is going to become 0. Means after 5 seconds, what is this velocity? 50. So acceleration is constant. Acceleration is constant means how the graph will come? Velocity time graph. Now we are drawing backward. Forward, backward. Position time graph, velocity time graph, acceleration time graph. So now this one velocity, this one time. After 5 seconds, what is this velocity value? 50. Therefore, you can take somewhere here 50. Half of this one, 25. Half of this one, 7.5. Like that. Okay. So now graph will be coming. Acceleration is constant. Therefore, velocity will be uniform. Uniform means it will be coming like this. This value should be 50. This value should be 5 seconds. Initial velocity how much? 0. Final velocity after 5 seconds, 50. Now 50 you got. So that is VT graph up to 5 seconds. We can convert this one. Next. After 5 seconds means 5 to 10. What is the area? So that one also area of C, D, E, F. C, D, E, F. Again C, D into D, E. C, D into D, E. So this gives change in velocity between 10 to 5. Correct only? Velocity at t is equal to 10 seconds minus velocity at t is equal to 5 seconds. Okay. So CD value how much? C to D minus 5 into DE value how much? 10 to 5. DE is nothing but CF. 5 to 10. 5 to 10 or 10 to 5 difference is how much? 5. So minus 25. This is nothing but LHS. Velocity at t is equal to 10 minus velocity at t is equal to 5. Velocity at t is equal to 5. How much we got? 50. Therefore, velocity at t is equal to 10 minus 50 is equal to minus 25. Velocity at t is equal to 10 is equal to 50 minus 25. That is nothing but 25 meter per second. Means at 10 seconds, what is its velocity? 25 meter per second. Okay. Is it negative or positive? See here. So velocity at this value you got, area below negative you got. Negative means velocity value is slope is nothing but decreasing. Decreasing means you will be getting up to here. Velocity is decreasing only 15 to 20. Negative slope. So this value gives 25 value. So this is at what time? 10 seconds. Because this value is going to give 10. Okay? Understood? So that is nothing but velocity time graph. See, next one, very important model. test your knowledge. One question just I am giving, you can check once. Which of the following graphs cannot be distance time graph? So they gave 4 graphs which is not related to distance time graph. So this is position time. This is also position time. This is also position time. This is also position time. But among all these, which is not correct graph they are asking? Which graph we can't get? Which graph is not distance time graph? These graphs correct for displacement time, but these graphs all are not correct for distance time. That is mainly one is not correct. First we will see this graph. So this is x, this is time. What this value gives? Distance or position. Means that initially he is at 10 meters distance. Now after some time also he is at 10 meter distance only. Means with respect to me he is at 10 meter distance at any time. Means he is not moving at us. Therefore, is this possible? This is possible. Already we have done. Next, second graph. With respect to time, what he is changing? He is changing position. So at initially he is at 0, after some time he is at 5 meters, after some time he is at 10 meters, after some time he is at 15 meters. Like that he is moving. Therefore, this possible also, this graph is also possible, because if time is increasing, position is also changing with respect to time. Position is changing means distance is nothing but increasing. Next we will see third graph. What is this graph indicating? Initially is at some time, but after some time, what is 0? Distance is going to become 0. Distance will it be 0? Distance cannot be 0, but displacement can be 0. Therefore, they ask distance time is not possible. Therefore, this is not possible. This is not possible means correct answer is this one. Okay, all these 1, 2 will be possible. 3 is not possible. We will see 4 also. 4 means initially is at rest. After some time also is at rest, but after some time he started to move. Therefore, this graph is also going to possible. So which graph is not possible means this graph is not possible. This is wrong. This is wrong means given question this is wrong, but according to question this is the correct answer. Okay. So how to see the graphs? Okay, understood? Next is the example 30. A particle is dropped from the top of a tower of height 80 meters, assuming the dropping point as origin and the downward direction positive. Sketch velocity time, displacement time and acceleration time. Vt, St, At graphs. Okay, an object is dropped from certain height, 80 meters they give. They are asking velocity time and displacement time and acceleration time. An object is dropped means it is dropped from what height? Height is equal to 80 meters. Initial velocity 0. It is coming downwards. Whenever it is coming, we have to draw velocity time graph. Next, displacement time graph. Next, acceleration time graph. Velocity time means velocity on y-axis, time on x-axis, meter per second. This is seconds. Displacement, this is in meters. Time, this is in seconds. Next, A T, meter per second square. Sometimes acceleration will be negative in case of vertically projected body. Displacement also we can take, velocity also we can take. This is x-axis, y-axis. Then how the graph will be coming? We should come to know values here. Value means, so it will take some amount of time to reach the ground. How much time it is going to take? Already we did so many problems. T is equal to root 2h by g. 2 into height value 80. G value in our problems we are taking 10. So therefore root 16 means 4 seconds. Means, so within here value should take 4 seconds. Here value should take 4 seconds. Here value should take 4 seconds. All of you understood why we have taken on time axis for? Because because to cover this total displacement 4 seconds. Now displacement already we got. How much displacement it is covering? Here what is the displacement they gave? 80. Therefore, here how much you have to take? 80 meters. Then how the graph will be coming? We have to see. Here values only we have taken. We didn't give the nature of the graph. Okay. Whenever it is touching ground, what is its velocity? To take velocity value. With what velocity it is touching ground means, what is the formula? Root 2gh. Otherwise, v is equal to u plus ab. That formula also you can take. This formula also you can take. You will get the answer. 2 into 10 into 80. That is nothing but 1600. That is nothing but 40 meters per second. So this value we should take. How much now? 40. Now, what is the nature of the graph? I gave you already. Straight line means y is equal to mx plus c. So parabola means like this. Y is equal to kx square. Y means what you are taking on y axis. X means what you are taking on x axis. Here displacement time graph. If you want to take displacement time graph, what is the formula for displacement time? S is equal to ut plus of at square. Velocity time. V is equal to u plus at. Okay. Now u value how much? 0. A value g will be there. Therefore, how you will get 0 plus of gt square. So displacement is on which axis? Y axis. So you got graph. How it is coming means S is equal to half gt square. So S is equal to g value 10. So 10 by 2 is nothing but S is equal to 5t square. The graph indicates parabola. Parabola means it will be coming like this. Okay. So this value should get at 4. This value should get at 80. Now you will see velocity time. Velocity time graph means we came to know v is equal to u plus at. V is equal to 0 plus gt. V is equal to 10 into time how much it is taking? 4. So velocity is equal to 40. So v is equal to 0. That is a straight line. Straight line means it will be coming finally after 4 seconds. What is the time? It will be coming like this. Isn't it? So this is velocity time graph. So that is displacement time graph. Now we should get acceleration time graph. Whenever it is moving with what acceleration? Acceleration is constant. What is its value? A is equal to g. Acceleration is constant. So acceleration is constant means how we will draw the graph? We will draw like this. Then this value is how much now? A is equal to g equal to how much we have taken? 10 meters per second square. This value is going to become 10. So this is the graph for AT. These three graphs indicates in case of freely falling body, displacement time, velocity time, acceleration time. Now what you have to do means, next problem they gave in case of vertically projected body. At the time, try to draw, otherwise we will discuss in the next class. Okay.